Good afternoon, everyone. I'm trying to look at the date. My watch, but I ain't got my glasses on, so I can't see anything. Anyway, it's Tuesday, the something of April. Welcome along. My name is Clive Finnimore. This is the virtual FMR channel, and we are running Film My Run 500 with NoblePro this afternoon. Bit of a frantic start as usual. I've been sat in here for 20 minutes. 20 minutes I've been sat in here waiting. Everything's set up, heart rate monitor on, and then just as I hit the go live key on the computer, somebody knocked on the front door. So I had to go and check that out, give them directions to a neighbour's property, and then I had to get changed. And I've left my Zwift top upstairs, so we're wearing my outdoor sort of trail running top tonight because it was handy and hanging up on the shelf over there. So we've got 50 seconds to go to the start of the run. I haven't got the headphone in. You could probably hear me coming back on the other, echoing back. All good? No? 1 minute. There we go. We got them. The headphones were connected to the iPad, not the phone. On the phone we have YouTube. So that's the one we want. So let's get the treadmill run in. Here we go then. 5 kilometers per hour for the first, 400 meters. 5 kilometers per hour, 12% elevation. Heart rate's probably already up at 100. All this crazy stuff going on just as I'm going live. I thought it was family turning up to visit, so I was preparing myself to say, make yourself at home, I'll see you in half an hour. But no. So who have we got wrong with us tonight? Do I recognise the names there? We've got Jonathan Perkins with us down there, look. Paul Hayward. Sebastian's with us today. Welcome back from your 2-week holiday, Sebastian. Sebastian is with us on Film My Run tonight, so he's getting back to the hills now with a bit of leg workout. Move my microphone a bit closer because I'm up in the air tonight. Paul Hayward says, hi Sebastian, welcome back. Hope you had a great holiday. Sebastian says, yep. Companion app not working for me tonight, says Paul. 3 out of 4 screens okay. Nice and bright, Clive. I know, it is, isn't it? This is quite a bright top tonight. This is the one where, this is usually my winter running top. When it's a bit dark in the evenings, or when you're running with your head torch on. I had to grab it last minute. It was over there in my outdoor running stuff box. Paul Hayward's going to be running at 8% tonight. That's absolutely fine, Paul. Slowly working his way up. Jonathan Perkins says evening, Clive. Thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan Perkins companion app's now up and running. So here we go. Sally's in game with us. Sally says, sweating before I even start. Daughter had to leave her glasses, or left her glasses at home, so I had to leg it there and then to the workplace. So a bit like me. Warm up done at least, says Sally. Yep, somebody knocked on my front door with about 4 minutes to go. So that was a bit of a frantic running around the house. Dogs chasing me, getting excited, wondering what's going on, biting me legs. So here we go anyway. It is Tuesday night, it's 5 PM UK time. We are running Film My Run 500 with NoblePro. Oh, so we've got about 40 minutes, 5 kilometres, of 12% elevation, climbing the hill. It's cloudy here in Cornwall today. Temperature here in the Cornish garage is 12.4 degrees centigrade. It's a bit chilly outside. It's a little bit breezy up here on top of the hill this afternoon. Hope everyone's had a good day, at home, at work, wherever you've been. So heart rate currently 108, slowly rising. 300 metres left to go until the first arch, at which we will bump it up to 5.5 kilometres per hour for 600 metres. Everyone should be on 12% elevation or thereabouts, whatever you're feeling tonight. Paul's at 8. Paul says it's nice to have a break from the painting he's been doing. Thank you for having a break, Paul, and joining us here on the virtual FMR channel. What did I do this morning? This morning I used the mini digger to move the fire pit, or the remains of a fire, from the garden into the hedge. It wasn't on fire, you'd be pleased to hear. So we didn't burn the hedge down. And we did that. We broke up a pallet crate to make a gate for the enclosed garden area. We put all the chicken wire up now, we just got no gate. So I broke a pallet up, made a gate, double checked that I put the brace from the hinge side up to the latch side the right way round, so the gate doesn't sag. I almost got it wrong because I had the gate on the floor the wrong way up. I knew what I should have been doing, but I was nearly working back to front. But we got it done. We got it done. Fixed a motorised bed. One of these beds that sits up and down. Luckily, I have some spare parts in my workshop. What do we do? We glued down some floorboards that were loose today, or split. Fixed the TV aerial, the plug fell up the end. Nice, lots of little jobs today. I like days like that. Best bit was driving the tractor around the garden. Sebastian says, nice to have a break from the first working day back after his holiday. You need another holiday. Sebastian, says Paul. Tina tuned in. Tina tuned in when I said, putting the latch back. So she ain't got a clue what's going on. I made a gate today, Tuna. Tuna! Now calling Tina Tuna! Sorry, Tuna Fish. Paul Hayward is repairing his garage roof. I had to do that at work last week, Paul. Water started streaming in to the boiler room inside the building when it poured with rain last week. I think all that warm weather we had a couple of weeks ago dried the flat roof out and cracked it. And then when it rained, it comes streaming inside the building. I didn't know where the hole was. I just sort of attacked a large area. Had to be there somewhere up against the wall with a flashing joins the roof. And we got lucky. We found and sealed it up and it didn't leak in the last lot of rain. Here we go then. Here's the first arch, up to 5.5 kilometers per hour, up onto the balls of our feet. We're going to start running now. Stay nice and straight, relax your shoulders. Paul says, hi Tina. Sebastian's laughing at me saying Tuna. I'm just going to turn my fan on a minute. Problem with this winter outdoor top is it's quite thick. I'm feeling hot already. Tina's had her nails done. And they're all so girly now. Nice one, Tina. Pink. Paul Haywood says, what colour? So on screen it's telling us to use the elastic energy stored in our Achilles to spring up the hill. Spring, spring, spring. That's what we're doing. Paul Hayward's asking if Tina's painted her fingernails orange for Zwift tonight. Tina has painted her nails 5 different pastel shades. Tina, picture on your Facebook page. That sounds very interesting. Purple, blue, green, yellow and orange. Technicolor finger coats. Fingernails. Finger coats. Oh, dearie me. So here we go then. 400 meters to the next arch. Let's get this hill workout done and dusted. Make our legs stronger. Recovering ready for Wednesday, or workout Wednesday tomorrow evening at 6:30 PM UK time. We all like a bit of workout Wednesday midweek for a nice restful run. It's a good job I don't live stream that one because I'm dying by the end of it. Paul Hayward? No, I thought Paul Hayward had just sold a fishing boat. No. Sebastian has just sold a fishing boat 1 hour ago for €700. Was you happy with that? Sounds good? €700 going into the running gear pot, Sebastian, or technology pot. What's that going to go towards then? Anything exciting? Tina's asking if Sebastian's got a new job selling boats. Sebastian says, wait for it, Clive. Sebastian's buying something. Two of these sessions a week, that's 1,000 metres or 3,000 feet. That's steaming lake up ahead. I think I'm going to be steaming by the end of this. Feeling warm already. It says on the screen this should be feeling relatively comfortable, but don't get overconfident. Quick note on the screen there, have you found the Zwift Run Channel on YouTube yet? It's now called Virtual FMR, which you know because you're watching it. Live streaming of Zwift runs, my whoosh runs, random treadmill interviews, reviews, I can't speak tonight. And of course, now we've started recording in real life routes outside, usually around 5 kilometres. So if you want to have a look at the last one that was done, which was in Paris by Stephen on the weekend, check it out, run on the treadmill at your own speed or 10 kilometres per hour and follow him in real life and see what the route running up towards the Arc de Triomphe is like. My camera should be here tomorrow or the day after, so hopefully I can record Eden Project in Cornwall, the park run route on Saturday morning, and upload that one to the collection. And as the weeks go on and the months go on, I'm going to try and work around all the Cornish park runs and also put them on the channel. Tina's asking when we should do Stephen's Paris video all together. Sebastian's bought a floating hide to photograph birds in the wild. He can sneak up on them in his floating boat. Next Sunday he's out for the first time. Good luck, Sebastian, that sounds really good. Sounds exciting. Jorge was also thinking about running the Paris route. We could suggest that, couldn't we, to Stephen? We could do a live stream using the Paris route on screen and also sort of running to it and chatting in code. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll mention that next time we see Stephen. Lefon says, everyone know about incorporated. What does incorporated mean and unlimited mean? I haven't got a clue. Even though I run a limited business for 18 years, I have no idea the difference and what it actually means. I left that to the accountants and the bookkeepers. Tina says, "Ah, Sebastian, your summer hobby." I remember, yes, Sebastian likes. Sebastian is a twitcher. In the UK, they call people that go bird spotting twitchers, I think. Is that the same for you, Sebastian? Do they have a name for bird spotters in Germany? Oh, thank you. Slowly working my way down the conversation. Speed, Clive. Tina's reminded me. And Sebastian did. They've left me behind now. I'm going to have to speed up, and I. Oh, I've got to run up the hill now. That's my punishment for not paying attention. Here we come. No idea, Leaf on. I just like to run and repair things. See if anyone in chat knows what it means. I bet Paul or Jonathan knows what it means. Here we go. Back down to 6. Sorry about that, people. Not paying attention as usual. Oh, heart rate now 140 already. We're only running 6 kilometers per hour. What's going on? Small note on there on the screen. Thank you to NoblePro for supporting this event. In the description below, there is a link to the NoblePro treadmills if you want to have a look. And also for a 4% discount code if you fancy upgrading or changing treadmills or joining the treadmill community. Sebastian says, "Too chatty these days, Mr. Finnimore." I can't help it. I'm all pumped up and excited to finish work, Sebastian. I'm a bit quieter if I'm running at 6:30 because I start feeling tired about then. It's getting rather grey outside. Looks like it could rain. So the battery hens, which we rescued on Sunday, are doing alright. A couple of strange looking eggs have been reduced over the last couple of days, and I think that's due to stress. Them leaving the battery hen farm, being transported. Oh, Tina, did I mention the battery hens came from Somerset? So they brought them down here to Cornwall, and we adopted 4 battery hens. A couple of them are a bit bald and no feathers. Hopefully they'll turn into nice big brown fluffy chickens. It's better that Ruben lost his outdoors. Tina had an Amazon delivery and she said Ruben lost his for a minute. All hell broke loose. Just like my house, that Tina. One dog barks because it hears something happen. The other dogs bark. They have no idea why they're barking. But because one's barking, they all join in. Because Frankie the pug, he's a little deaf now, he's getting old. So he can't always hear the doorbell go. But when he hears his Labrapoodle Doodle Millie friend bark, he goes absolutely nuts. The other day, he tried to get through the stair gate, which is on the kitchen door, to stop Millie. the other dog getting into the rest of the house because she likes to chase the cats. But he's put on a bit of weight, so as he tried to go through the gate, he got stuck in the cat flap or the dog flap, and the gate opened up with him. And like you say, all hell broke loose. So there we go, we're over 20 minutes into the run now, approaching 2 kilometres halfway. Heart rate currently 128, cadence 164. As it says on the screen, you should finish this session feeling able to run again later in the day, which is what I might do after this run, as it's not raining outside. When we finish here at 5k, I might go and do my outdoor 5k loop, as it has a few downhills in it, and it's just as important to run downhill as it is uphill if you can. Paul says, I wish I could put this incline on Strava. Is there a way? Haven't you got a smart treadmill, Paul, that broadcasts to Zwift? Did it quite rightly says not if your treadmill isn't reporting it, Paul. I can't remember how it works on mine, Paul. It's on Garmin and Strava. But I think it goes to Garmin first, and then Garmin pushes it to Strava on mine. And the incline will be on Strava from my treadmill. At the end of the day, like you say, your legs know that you're doing incline, and that's the most important thing. In Sebastian's laundry room at the moment, it's currently 21 degrees centigrade, 80% humidity. So the tumble dryer must be going in there. Sounds quite humid. 44% humidity for me. Paul said if it doesn't log the incline, he's not going to do the workout. If it's not on Strava, it didn't happen, did it, Paul? Temperature for Paul Hayward is 16.4 and 60% humidity. So we've just gone through the arch. We're now running at 6.5 kilometers per hour. Still at 12% incline. Well done to everyone in the run. Good work, everyone. Over halfway now. Yeah, Sebastian says, yes, Clive, the clothes are drying on the air tonight. Leafon says, imagine a car so bad that even the crash dummy refuses to drive it. That's why it might have crashed. Had no driver. Oh dear. Tina's wondering what hills the in real life run leader has in store tonight. So Tina's not with us in the run on Zwift. Tina is outdoors tonight with her in real life run cup, and it sounds like it's also going to be a hill session. Was it a hilly session last Tuesday as well, Tina? Hilly Tuesday. Thank you for your comment yesterday, Tina, on Oliver Strava. He really appreciated it. He ran his first marathon distance outside on his own, running around the country lanes. Picked himself a really hilly route and hit his marathon distance. So he's really chuffed with himself, and good on him. Well done, Oliver. I told him to take a gel. He took a little bit of food, but I said take a gel. You don't have to take it unless you feel you need to. Which he did need to, about 30k. And he got into the finish line. Tina says everywhere in Yeovil is a hill session. There's so many. Same here, Tina. Same here. Rolling hills everywhere around here. Valleys. All over the place. I either run up the hill from my house or run down the hill. Either way, you've got to come back down or up one. Leafon has no real hills in his area. It's below 10 metres above sea level. So Oliver managed to clock 1,000 metres of elevation yesterday on his marathon, so you can imagine what it's like. Even if I go and run 5k in a minute, it'll be about 150 metres. Hence why I like to do 2 hill climbing sessions a week on Zwift on the treadmill, because if I go outside the front door, there's no avoiding them. Just got to keep the legs ticking over, keep that elevation coming. I don't think I've ever run a flat race, a flat marathon or a flat half marathon. They've all had hills in them. Yeah, that's right, Tina. Tina says Oliver said that you gave him a random gel. That really picked him up, yeah. It's been in the box for about a year. They're horrible. They've got caffeine in them, which was something I tried once. And they don't taste very pleasant, but they do the job. They do the job. Leafon says, do you eat meat with knife or without? Depends what it is. Generally, yes. Most meals I eat with just a fork. If it's pasta or lasagna or chili, I'll just use a fork or spoon for stew. However, if it is actually a cut of meat, I will use a knife. I'll only use a fork when eating fish. I don't use a knife when eating fish. Paul Hayward's feeling he should have something around 16 kilometres. I always carry a gel. I never take it in a training session. I don't plan on taking them, but it's just nice to have it in your running belt or your hydration bag, just in case there's no shops around. It is always nice to pop into a shop during a long run and pick up an ice cold can of Coke and a bag of wine gums or something like that towards the end of the run. Tina says, agreed, Paul. 16k is the limit with no food or water. That's the 10-mile mark. Oliver didn't want to take a bag. I said to really, if you're running more than 2 hours, or you're doing a long run, especially if you're thinking about running a marathon, take some water, take a packet of salty crisps, take a chocolate bar, if you can, a nice cheese sandwich, just for a bit of fuel when you hit the 20-mile mark on a marathon distance. He was very, very pleased he did. Leafon asks, is it okay to split meat with a fork or spoon? Of course it's, Leafon. And you might even have one of those forks that has a knife built in on the side. Or one of those spoons at one end, fork on the other end. What are they called again? I've forgotten what they're called. What's that fork spoon called? A spork! There you go, Leafon, you can get a handle with a spoon on one end and a fork on the other. And the fork has a sharpened side for cutting, and it's called a spork. Right, 100 metres to go to the next arch, at which we will bump up to 7 kilometres per hour for the final kilometre of this workout tonight. 32 minutes elapsed, approaching 3 kilometres in, heart rate 141. At the arch, our avatars, when we increase the speed, will start to run at last. Here we go. Seven kilometres per hour. Good work, Paul, Jonathan, Sebastian. We're getting it done now. Three quarters complete. There's on the screen, even more now, mental strength and self-belief are the key. Oliver discovered that last night at mile 20. He wanted to give up, he wanted to phone his mum to come and pick him up, but he stayed disciplined and strong, stuck with it, and got it done. Tina says, keep going, gang! I'm off to get ready. See you tomorrow. Have a good in real life hill session, Tina. Enjoy your run. We will see you tomorrow at Workout Wednesday. Thank you for dropping in and chatting. Really appreciate it. Paul says, bye, Tina. I think there's a chatting game. I'm just gonna have a look a minute. Sally was giving me thumbs up. Good work, everyone. Good work, Sally. Leafon never gives up. Passes out instead. That's a good excuse to stop. Apparently, when we reduce our incline back to zero, it will feel like running downhill. Oh, it will. It feels nice anyway. Keep on running, everyone. been naughty today. I haven't been drinking enough. A little dehydrated. I've got a 2.2 litre bottle, which I keep at work, which I fill up every morning. And my aim is to drink it all before I go home. I think I drank about maybe 200 mils today. Sebastian's heart rate is 167. Good work, Sebastian. Good work. It says on the screen, if you're new to Zwift, look up the Bag That Badge event. It now takes place on Fridays, not Thursdays. It's in the companion app, 6 PM UK time, every Friday. Can't remember what this Bag That Badge is called, but it's 6.1 kilometers. I think it's one of the new routes, so come along if you haven't unlocked the badge already. There's the bear falling out the tree. I think Stephen will be heading up to the Manchester Marathon, so I will be here on Friday to live stream the Bag That Badge. Yeah, very true, Leafon. I quite often say to people, unless you're injured, keep going until you can't go no more. Keep fueling, keep drinking, little and often. Have something to eat. On a 100-mile ultra, I usually feel really bad at about 70 to 75 miles. And that's where I've really got to force myself to eat some salt and vinegar crisps, have a drink. You don't feel like it, you feel a bit sick, but you have to, and it does lift you out of it. Which I've experienced many times. It's not nice, but the feeling of reaching the finish line is awesome. .350 meters left into the final arch, and then we'll have 200 meters to go at 8 kilometers per hour, which will be about 4.2 kilometers. I will then drop the incline to 0 and run on to 5 kilometers at 10 kilometers per hour, just to shake the legs out at the end and bring the heart rate back down. See if we can drop some ride-ons, shall we? Dropping some ride-ons on the group there, to the Beacon group. Time to start thinking about your form. Try and stand nice and tall. Stay up on the balls of your feet. Relax your shoulders. Swing your arms backwards and forwards. And breathe. Minutes elapsed. Well done, everyone. About 300 meters left to the finish line. Good work, everyone. Almost there. Seconds to the arch, at which we will bump it up to 8 kilometers per hour for the final 200 meters. This is the tough bit now. Try and control your breathing. Keep your heart rate down. Leaf on. Takes me about a month to recover after a big ultra. Usually can't walk for a couple days. You're very true. It's very tiring, exhausting. I always have to make sure I book a week off work the week after a run more than 50 miles. Don't forget to join the FMR club in the companion app if you haven't already. Thanks again to NoblePro for their support in this workout, who contacted me a couple of days ago to let me know the shirt is on the way and should be with me by the end of the month. That's exciting. Thank you very much, NoblePro. Zwift Run live streams or virtual FMR live streams every day, Monday to Friday, here on the channel. Here we go then. Heart rate 154. And there it is. Incline back down to 0. Maximum heart rate today 156. I didn't see that cheeky little nugget. So a little bit higher than last Thursday, only by a couple. Here we go. That feels better. Let's bring the heart rate back down. Speed up to 10. So try and take big deep breaths, nice and relaxed. Relax your body out. On to 5k we go. And then I'll probably pop up the road and back. Takes me about 25 to 30 minutes. Nice steady outdoor run. Gives me a little bit more hill and a bit downhill. If it was raining, of course, I would stay here, run another 5k on this workout at the end. But as it's cloudy outside, but it looks all right, we'll run up the hill and back outside. And then, of course, tomorrow we're back here again on Virtual FMR at 6:30 p.m. UK time. Stephen Cousins will be live streaming Workout Wednesday. I will be back here on Thursday at 5 p.m. for Film My Run 500 with NoblePro. Stephen, I think, will be here Thursday at 6 p.m. for a My Whoosh 5k. And then Friday, if Stephen's not here, I will be live streaming the Bag That Badge series at 6 p.m. Then, of course, park run Saturday morning. And if all goes to plan, long run outdoor run for me on Sunday. My monthly long run outdoors. .400 meters once around the track. 523 meters climbed so far, Well, that's it, because now we're at 0% elevation, so just over 500. Film my run 523 tonight. Feels much better running on the flat, doesn't it? Oh. Set heart rate nicely coming down, 124. 44 minutes run. Thank you, Sebastian. Sebastian in game says, thanks for entertaining. Well done to everyone in game who took part tonight. Sally, Sebastian, Paul, Jonathan, and everyone else there. If you're watching, good work, well done. Thank you for the chat in the live stream, Leafon, Jonathan, Sebastian, Tina, Paul Hayward, really appreciate it. Really helps the time go on, makes the workout a million times more enjoyable. $100 meters to go into 5 kilometers. Tina will be heading out shortly to her, I think she goes out at 6 o'clock to meet her in real life running club. It's either 6 or 7. Enjoy it, Tina, have a good run. Running along to the beat of music at the moment. And here it is, it's the 5K streamers. Ooh, it's an interesting shot at the end, isn't it? So we'll drop down to menu. We'll hit end run. Maximum heart rate 156. 523 meters of elevation run. Save the run to the FMR Run Club. That does sometimes reset after an update. And that's us done. I'm done. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for joining us on Virtual FMR. Well done to everyone who took part in the run. We will be back tomorrow at 6:30 PM UK time for Workout Wednesday. Have a good evening. Stay safe and take care. I will see you again tomorrow, where we'll all run together again. Good this, isn't it? It's better than just running on a treadmill in the garage in the dark. Right, just looking at what I'm doing. Here we go. Get ready. End scene. End scene time. Well done, everyone. See you all later. Cheers. Bye-bye.